Let's get started. Cut the bottom flush, left, right, and top. I like to do about an inch out. I cut back the top because I want to be able to tape the house wrap to the window and not let it be too close to the top flange. You want to keep an inch left on the right side, that way you can seal your window directly to the USB. The bottom gets Vycor, so don't worry about that. If you're using 6-inch window tar, bituthane, flashing, go ahead and cut 6 inches up at a 45-degree angle. Corner pieces! They do sell pre-made plastic ones. Don't cut right at the corner. Give yourself about 1/2 inch to an inch. And that way you can stretch the tape and you won't have a hole right at the corner. I really do prefer stretchy tape or plastic pre-made corners, but this I've been doing for years and it works really well. Next we'll bring in the bottom sill piece. We're going to go ahead and mark the center of that, and then we'll put a mark on our house wrap just as a reference. I also scribe a 3-inch line. That way I can make sure that I have a good overlap, and that way it's even. Go ahead and do one side at a time. Next we're going to cut our corners here. Once again, do not cut at the corner. Stay a little bit away, so that way once you stretch it, you don't end up with a hole in the corner. It defeats your purpose. In the end, we have about a 1-inch total overlap. 1/2 inch on that first piece, 1/2 inch on that second piece. Or you can use stretch tape. Next, we'll be centering the window. So I put a mark on the left, mark on the right, and then just put it right in the middle. Here I like to use shims before I put the window, so I'm not fighting the window with the level. At least I know my sill will be set level. I like to go at least a minimum of a 1/4 inch off the sill. That allows for air sealer. Here we're going to put sealant on the 2 sides and the top. I use GRK 8 by 1.5 inch screws, panhead, exterior rated. Make sure you put your screws in straight. You don't want them at an angle. And do not over tighten them. It just needs to touch. Vinyl expands and contracts. You don't want it too tight. Here I splooged some sealant out. You don't want your bituthane or your Vycor or your window house wrap to touch any sealant. The tar will react with the sealant and it will degrade the materials. So I can put a piece of tape or something small over there. Just make sure that you keep that vinyl portion accessible so that the bituthane will stick to the window vinyl itself. Make sure you're not splooging anywhere else. Here we're going to go ahead and put that left side on. Roll your tape. Put the right side on. Roll the tape. And it's all set. Nice and tight to the window. Next we're going to put our top piece. And you can do half at a time. Just keep the backing on. That way you don't end up sticking somewhere you don't want to. Make sure you roll your tape. It's good to go. We're going to remove that staple that pinned up our Tyvek. I put a couple staples in so that while I'm taping it doesn't throw it off. And that's it. Easy peasy. You can put a fire hose to this thing. Water is not getting in. Hope this helps.